Hello, everybody. Once again, Spinner Rack is in the house. And we're going to be talking about the trailer of New Mutants. Disney seems as though they want to push this movie out, so they're pumping out trailers once again. So let's see what we see right now, guys. Petey, play it.
You mutants are dangerous. You're not going anywhere. This place takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it. Roberto? Sam? Diana? Danny? Brain? We can get out of this together.
This place is designed to keep us inside.
He's right. It's Mate. So am I.
Ilana.
New Mutants, rated PG-13, and on July 23rd. Don't miss the New Mutants panel at Comic-Con at Home.
Ileana! Yo, I think the girl who's Ileana here is almost spot on, and thinks she's stealing the show from the rest of them. So why is Marvel coming out with this? You know, they're definitely, they want to get it off their plate, clearly, because they keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. But the trailer looks decent. I mean, I'm still interested in seeing New Mutants. I want to go out there. I'm willing to give my money to the Disney Channel. Well, not to Disney, so I can see the doggone trailer. We all know there's the Demon Bear story. Well, that's what it seems like. But yeah, I'm all for it. It looks good. I don't know why they keep teasing us. Either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. Yeah, Indiana. But Roberto da Costa, that dude has to be changed, bro. You gotta like do something else.
Too late, Luthor. Too late.
So what you gotta say, Petey? Tell me.
I don't know. I think ultimately, I'll go with what Mark Silvestri said when he was about to, even though he wanted to do X-Men anyway, is that once you get Ileana sort of right, ultimately the New Mutants have the specific looks, and obviously not even going to Sunspot, to Roberto. Like that, you look at Cannonball, if you couldn't find someone at least with a little more character in this space instead of we're just going for a different white trash guy. I mean, Rain and Danny are okay, but Ileana, she looks right on point, so I'm kind of there for that. And she was the most kick-ass character in the story. So
I'm gonna watch it, but Roberto's a big problem.
Yeah. But what about the other characters in the trailer?
I don't know. I mean, Rain looks pretty much like she does. I agree with Pete that most of these guys look pretty much the way that they look in the comic. Rain, Danny, but Roberto's throwing me off. That's the big thing that keeps circling in my head like that. There's no way in hell that's Roberto.
I know. I guess they didn't want to offend the Latino community, the Latin community, who's Portuguese.
How? That's what he could still look like that. That was one of the bigger things. I mean, for me, that was one of the bigger things when I was reading New Mutants. The short-lived time that I was on the book, I was only read it for a couple of years. I was very, very interested in Roberto because, to be quite honest, I didn't know anybody like could look like that from South America. I thought, I was like, okay, and that I was really interested in his backstory and a whole bunch of other stuff. I was like, okay, so for me, that was a bit of a cultural awakening. I was like, okay, wow, and I just found that whole thing very interesting. And in the same vein as when they did the all new, all different thing, when they were trying to pull all over the world, and this time they went even further. They went even further. I was like, okay, that's cool. But this just seems like, I don't know. I just don't know why. With all the flack everybody gets for race switching and everything of this nature, you would have thought this would have been a no-brainer just to find somebody who fits the role there. And for some reason here, that just didn't happen. I'm not sure why, and it just keeps niggling in my mind.
But I mean, it seems that that they did start changing his look later on, from what he was before. So I mean, this is not something new. It's something that already happened. I
don't remember him ever. I mean, I'll have to, in blatant terms, up to issue 100. He was always a darker skinned, curly haired looking kid. I don't ever remember that changing up through New Mutants 100. Yeah, if it did, I never saw those issues. For the most part, I saw him consistent that way for the first 100 issues of New Mutants.
Yeah, but when you do like a Google search in the panel of what he looks like, you see a much lighter guy. There's a lot of
But in the comics,
yeah, just in the comics.
no, it's not.
I
In the
don't
comics, but
think so.
they put him. I think in Avengers.
That's
I think it was.
it's not, I don't think it's. I mean, unless you see, there's not even a regular comic for it. So everything from, I mean, he turned into Rainfire, and I guess that's what they're trying to do with the character here, because he doesn't necessarily look like the color hold, like a solid black with sort of curvy dots thing, and he wasn't necessarily hot. But I think Fabian Nicieza had the Rainfire character, but I don't think even that character was turned back to a lighter skinned character.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at images of him now. It's just not. You may see some images where he's not as dark, but he's still a darker curly haired kid.
It's troubling. It is troubling.
All right. So
all right. Let's go to the next one. Cannonball, I don't know. I just don't feel Cannonball.
What if I just want to go home?
Sam, you think they stopped looking for you?
This one day, I just got claustrophobic. I couldn't breathe.
Blasted.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're just a survivor of a terrible tragedy. How long do I have to stay here?
Until I decide you're not a danger.
Danger to who?
Yourself.
I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that
you were
one.
more
Keep going.
Sunspot than you are for these other ones.
Yeah, I mean, because they're just not standing out enough.
Yeah.
They just it doesn't stand out enough. I mean, Illyana, she's magnetic when she comes out.
New mutants are dangerous. That's why you're here.
Ooh, scary.
This isn't a hospital. It's a cage. Together, we can get out of here.
They'll kill you!
He's right, it's Monte. So am I.
That was so hot. Rated PG-13, April 3rd.
Yeah, she has a great line, bro. She got a great line.
Okay, Mars. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, at least you're transparent. At least you believe in transparent. And I think right now she's the most recognizable. She's the most recognizable of the bunch because she was just in that Shyamalan film, and she did a good turn in Emma, so she's the most recognizable of the group.
I've never seen her. I don't think I remember seeing her at all. She could have been in Emma. I don't know for sure.
You didn't see her in Glass?
In Glass? Which one was she? Who was she? I didn't see her. I didn't notice.
She was in Split, and then she was in Glass. She had dark hair.
Sure. There he is. I'm shot. I'm not going to recognize him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to recognize it.
How many girls you been with? Like I can even remember.
He's lying. There's Roberto. What's his power? He won't tell. Parents sent him here to be cured. Are you scared?
Just a second to cool down. It's too hot.
I like the look of his power. I know you don't. You're not too crazy, but I kind of like it. It's cool.
The power. It's just the casting. I mean, look, you watch the film. I'm pretty certain he'll do a good job with it. I mean, he's acting like Roberto with the exception of the whole "I can't control my power" nonsense. That's never what Sunspot was about in the first place. He's gonna boil water, but he's acting like Sunspot. He's acting like Sunspot was in the comic. It's just the casting. I just don't understand it.
Remember that actor from Growing Pains? Is it Growing Pains? He was the best friend of a Richie Rich character. What's the name of that show? Silver Spoon. What's the name of that guy again? Roberto. No,
Ribeiro. Listen, you talking
Oh,
about
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Alfonso Ribeiro. I always thought he would make a great Da Costa. You know,
Yeah.
I always thought
Kid,
that.
yes.
You know,
As
I
an
always
adult,
thought that.
no.
Okay. Good. Next one.
As an adult, he became the black best friend for LL Cool J.
In what show? You talking about Fresh Prince? He was in Fresh Prince. That's right.
No.
That's right.
He was in the house with LL Cool J.
No, in Fresh Prince with
Oh, he was in both.
He was in both of them.
Oh,
He was
in
the
the
back.
house. I know.
He was the black best friend for both Cool J and Will Smith.
He wasn't necessarily his best friend. He was his accountant.
Game of Thrones.
We were running through the woods. How did you feel?
Of course, she would be a wolf.
Free? Father, for I have sinned. Hello?
I mean, she has the rain look, so she's spot on there. So spot on, you know. But yeah, nothing's jumping out, especially after doing great Game of Thrones. Man, she should be like, yo, you know me, I'm royalty right now, girl. You know, I run with wolves already. I'm all
In
right.
the character, totally.
But she's okay. I can't say anything else. I mean, we see more pictures of the doctor. What's the name of that? She plays in Queen of the South, the one who's tormenting them.
I don't know her name, the doctor.
Yeah. So she plays in Queen of the South. We see her in almost many of the clips. So.
Doctor in New Mutants?
The one right now, the one that we keep seeing in the clips.
Alice Braga.
Braga, right? The Braga family, right? I think she has some relatives who are pretty famous actors or actresses.
Yeah, Argentinian.
They're not Brazilian?
If I remember correctly, if I remember correctly, Argentinian.
Okay. I think it's Portuguese, but are you showing something else, Speedy?
This is the last thing showing him as Rainfire.
Oh God, no!
Oh
God, no!
That is like so retro 1970s.
1990. That's 1990.
No,
I know
I'm
why
saying
they changed the name, but no.
It's damn, what's the name of that guy who fought Last Dragon?
What's his
Show enough.
Show enough.
Yeah.
Show nothing. Yellow.
His superpower is being loud.
No, that's not the Roberto the Costa. That's right. Rainfire. Can always bring it out though.
They changed the name because they didn't want to have to deal with any backlash, so they changed his name to this. But the outfit is horrible.
Wait, what backlash for being called Sunspot?
You got a dark dude, and he's called Sunspot.
I
missed that one totally, bro.
It was a subplot saying this character popped up from nowhere, and then next thing you know, there was another character that comes along with him. So it was just a mystery that was going on in the story.
Yeah, look at that hair.
Yeah.
Show enough.
It's the 90s.
It's like
nobody had Jerry curls like that. Nobody had hair like that in the 90s.
You want me to go through this book? Shatterstar, like everybody, and they had the long Bishop. Like, I mean, come on. I can go on.
I'm telling you, he looks like Show enough.
Yeah, no, I agree.
In fact, Show enough should be calling Marvel and asking for royalties. I mean, though I don't know how much the book will give, but still.
But yeah,
that character is based on me.
I was trying to see if they had when he was more like Fire, when he was like that, when he was Rainfire, but he's not. Mm-hmm. But that was more of a subplot of who was this wacky villain that came out of nowhere. And then another one that comes in with the same play like Strife. Like Strife comes up and it was revealed. And I think Strife originally was Cable. Like he was the same guy. And then they made him into a clone. So.
Now you're right on Alice Braga. She's Brazilian. I don't know why I thought she was Argentinian.
You popping out another one, Petey?
No, that's it. That's all of them.
Okay, guys. So, I mean, overall, what are your takes on this stuff? I mean, is it a movie? I mean, I definitely am going to see it because, you know, we usually tend to watch this stuff. But the question is, how much interest is going to be generated? I don't know. You know, I mean, people have been seeing all these trailers for quite some time, and you know, I haven't been hearing people say, "Hey, let's go out and see that new mutant film," even if it has Corona. If Corona's out there, I'm not hearing that.
I don't know.
You know, I think it's going to go straight to Disney Plus or streaming after a while, or you know, something. Because I don't think, how many times can you push a movie back?
Because they were trying to kill it. It was a new regime.
You can put the movie back for 20 years, and then when it comes out, just call it Superman Returns.
But that wasn't filmed. This is filmed like what, 4 years ago, 4 years ago. Already.
It's a new regime. They killed it, and they said they had something that they wanted. They had it already done. Why do the reshoots? They kept talking about reshoots, but they never did them. So the next thing you know, they're just like, why we're burying it anyway? Why don't we just put it out as is? Instead of wasting money. And of course, now we got to open up the parks because we're running out of dough anyway. So.
Is that a slight at Disney, bro?
Well, that's what's happening. They open up the parks.
Yeah, I mean, because they got to get people
they
out
need
there
money.
who can work. No, because they need people to get jobs to work. Money. They need people working and stuff like that. Dude, remember our application is into to Disney already, so you need to stop that, bro.
And
okay?
yeah, you can pressure them now.
Another thing you can push back for 20 years.
What?
Your application in the Disney.
Not our application in the Disney.
Oh, us. Oh yeah. Disney's for the people.
People want to work, so Disney's providing them jobs, right? So they can help support their family.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so let's not look at it always that there's some type of ulterior motive just being negative, okay, bro? So, hey, so that's what we have for the New Mutants Spinner Rack. This is our take on it. Yeah, I know it's a little long-winded, but hey, that's how we normally are. That's how we rock. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like, comment, subscribe, give us a positive feedback. Spinner Rack?
Out.